Hello friends and welcome in this video. The question today is, how much should I pay for one design? And I'm going to tell you how I do this. And I mean, when you are in print on demand or when you are in business in general, you should always just think economically. That means what's the best thing for your business. And the best thing is obviously the less money you spend, the better, and the more money you make, the better. Okay? Business is money in. It's not like spending money and shit like that. You have to get money into your business. The more money you get into your business, the better. And the less money you spend, the better. Okay? That doesn't mean you shouldn't spend money, but you should minimize where you can minimize. You don't have to spend more than you need to spend. So when it comes to designs, the same thing applies here. You have to make sure that you minimize the spend for your designs. Let's say you have a designer, you pay him like 15 euros, 15 US dollars for one design. Then you search a designer that you can pay less than 15 US dollar. You should definitely constantly optimize towards cheaper price when it comes to everything. So that same thing applies for designers. And what you can pay in print on demand for designers, you can pay really that little. You can pay actually, for example, depends on what types of designs you create, but you can actually pay 20 cents for designs as well. You don't even see that here. How do I make that visible? Well, I'm not a Google Sheets user. I usually use Excel, so I don't know. Okay, let's forget about that. So 20 cents for design, and you can go lower as well. I mean, I had strategies where I paid my designer a couple of cents for design, because, for example, he was scaling the designs. I have created a strategy where, for example, I had like the idea, like the design idea, let's say heartbeat plus the niche graphic. Let's say heartbeat, that's the idea, and the niche graphic in combination with the heartbeat. I'm just showing you what I have done in the past. That was a pretty good idea. And then I had niches like cat, dog, and all the niches, unicorn, and so on. As many niches as possible. And then what I just said is create a heartbeat or download a heartbeat from Vexels, wherever, and then take graphics like a dog, a cat, and a unicorn, and then just combine the same heartbeat here, here, here. And he created the same design basically with different niche graphics, and it took him a couple of, I think, less than a minute to create a design. So I mean, I did this once myself. I created like 600 designs in 3 to 4 hours. And it was heartbeat designs. I did this with something else as well, and there are different types of ideas. You can use vintage ideas, vintage plus niche graphic, for example, this vintage sun, vintage retro sun, and you can just have a lot of design ideas that are scalable, combine them with a bunch of niches. You can have hundreds of niches, and you just need to change the same graphic, tag, tag, tag. And by having strategies like that, that was not the topic of the video, by the way, but I'm just showing this now. And by having strategies like that, you can make the designer work for very, very, very little money, for a couple of cents per design, and or for 20 cents. If he can create a design in 5 to 10 minutes, you can pay him, I don't know, $1. And you have to think like that. You have to make sure you figure out ways to pay as little as possible for your designers, constantly optimize, because your designer will obviously not work for $1 per hour. So you have to make sure that he can earn his at least $4 an hour or $3 if he is like from countries like Philippines, India. I mean, $3 to $4, that's what they get paid there. And you can make sure that he earns this per hour by letting him create designs that he can create very fast. And at the same time, you can push him and say, the faster you are, the more money do you actually make. And that was the case here, for example. I think I paid like 5 cents per scale design, as far as I remember. That means the designer, if he was very, very quick, then he could make more than 200 designs per hour, 300 designs per hour that way, and $10 to $15, if I didn't calculate it wrong in my head now. So that's it. It's not much more to say here. Constantly optimize towards less pay, but make sure you think about your designer at the same time, that he can survive with the money you pay him. I mean, if he doesn't want to work for you, he will go and search another job anyways. So it's not, you don't have to feel like morally wrong here. It's not like you force him. He has a lot of options on the internet to work for other people. You are not forcing anybody to work for a low price, so you don't have to feel bad about that. And just ignore the leftist morons that say that, and optimize towards economical success. So that's it from my side. One more thing, in the description of this video are awesome print-on-demand tools that you can use to take your business to the next level. And for some of them, there is a discount with my links. Check them out now in the description, as who knows if the discount will be still valid tomorrow. Other than that, if you like the content, subscribe to the channel, and we see us in the next video. Bye.